Hey everybody, this is Beefius, and I'm back for another Malygos Shaman video. Now, actually, let's take a look at the collection really quickly. I just want to go over the deck again before we get started. Hopefully, we can get maybe like 3 games in if they're quick. Probably not. And don't forget, if you don't want to hear my little preamble to the games, you can always click at the description. There should be a link going directly into the games. All right, so I'm noticing that we're really heavy on the 3-drops, and I'm finding that we don't usually have a good option at turn 2. Usually the best one is Doomsayer. Now, it shows like a lot of stuff for turn 2, but that's like combo stuff. That's like Blood Mage, Crackle, Lava Shock, Maelstrom to make sure we take care of the if we get a bunch of 1 health minions, and I don't have anything really fantastic for turn 2. I remember I tried a variant that uses Jade minions in the deck. It didn't really work out that well. I could try an Eternal Sentinel, but the reason you have that in the first place is to use it, you know, after you use like a lot of overload, like you use Elemental Destruction. So I'm wondering what would be a good turn 2 ability. No, let's see, on 2 exactly. I need something that's good at both the early game and the late game. Like the obvious one is Totem Golem, but in the late game, it's useless. It does nothing for me. Especially since one of my clears, 2 of my clears, both Elemental Destruction and Volcano, they attack friendly minions as well. So that's pretty bad. Let's see neutral if there are any decent options. I could put an ooze there. It'll protect me even in the late game against warriors. Some other, paladins, can remove a true silver. Dirty Rat is an interesting one as well. If I do come across an aggro deck, I can definitely use the Dirty Rat. I just need to make sure I know not to use it against Midrange, because, I can get a Skill Wreath Faceless or something of the sort that is pretty bad. I mean, honestly, Doomsayer is the best one, but I don't like having... I could... Against a with Barnes, having 2 Doomsayers kind of crappy. Glaka? The Loot Hoarder is a option. And then I can get some card draw as well. Or Jeweled Scarab could give me some option. But Jeweled Scarab by itself does nothing. It's basically me just getting another card into my hand that could very well be useless. And the thing is, even if it gives me a 3-cost card, I almost always have a turn 3... Like, I always have something for turn 3. There's just too many options here. Look, like Mana Tide, Power Mace, Tar Creeper. I could just throw in another Tar Creeper. I mean, I can always use a totem on turn 2, my hero power, and then always have a Tar Creeper up. It would be nice to have just one option. I just don't know what that is. Now, Ruby and Egg, that's interesting. Unstable Ghoul. Or Stubborn Gastropod. Or Volatile Elemental. Okay, see, these are some options here. Or a Twisted Worgen. But okay, when you analyze these, you can't just assume you're going to get them turn 2. Let's say I get them on turn 5 or something. Will they still be useful to me? Doesn't feel that great. The Ghoul is still an interesting thought. Well, since I can't think of anything, like the best one in my mind is like Loot Hoarder so far. I already have a Thalanos though. Do I really? But the thing is with the Thalanos, I always want to save. Like I always find like I want to save him. I never use him on turn 2. While on the Loot Hoarder, I'd be happy to use him on turn 2 or turn 10. Anything? Let's put a card. Anything with card in their text. Give me a card or draw me a card or something of the line on 2. Okay. Novice Engineer? It's useless. It's better than Jeweled Scarab. Because I need to get to my deck faster, because I need my combo pieces more importantly than anything else. But then if I want a Novice... Because Loot Hoarder is not good if you top deck them at the end, while Novice Engineer is good. And more importantly, what would I replace with the Novice? Let's think about that. We'll think about keeping a Novice with us. We'll check if we get into a situation where we have a dead card that doesn't really help us and never will really. And let's try to imagine if we have a Novice to replace that, and then would the Novice have been a better option? I hope I can get like a full 30 damage combo on at least one game. Probably Murloc. Or it could be Death Rattle. Could be Death Rattle. If he's Death Rattle, I definitely want to keep the Hex. Let's keep the Ancestral Knowledge as well. Because if he's a slow deck, I really want to just get my draw going as quickly as possible. See, I have nothing to really hold the board on turn 2. I just have cards that to either remove... And I feel like I need something to really... Or at least counter... I'd really like a Doomsayer. Maybe I should put a second Doomsayer. That's the other option. See, a Doomsayer would be amazing right now. This is going to be a problem. But at least he's not Quest, though. He's not Quest. Oh, that's so bad. That's good. That's the best thing we could have possibly gotten. That was so lucky. So I wonder what kind of deck he's playing. I guess it's just some kind of mid-range deck. I would be happy that he used the Hex on the Tar Creeper, but to be honest, there's not really much better targets for him to use it on. I guess Emperor, but I'm sure he'll have an answer to Emperor. Okay, so we definitely want to Lightning Storm here. I don't need my Spell Totem, so I could use the other 2 mana on Ants. I just don't want to get myself stuck, because that's going to put me at a lot of overload. Yeah, I better not. Next, or you know what? I could have coined out the Jinyu. That would have been the better move, because it trades so well against probably everything that he has. Yeah, that would have been great against that. That's okay. I have a Taunt Totem at least. Jinyu can clean up those wolves pretty easily, and he's going to be locked out on 2 mana, so he can only do a 5 mana move. That's pretty good. So he's a little tight on options right now. Malygos. Did you know that Malygos was either my first or second legendary ever? And I was playing this game when it was in beta. And I did everything I could to get him into a working deck, because back then, especially in the early vanilla stage, Malygos was considered mostly useless. I actually used him in a rogue deck that used Headcrack. It didn't win all the time, but it was very satisfying to win with. It's the same reason why I play all these kind of weird decks, these ugly decks that I consider. Decks that I consider ugly because they're not meta. They're not part of the usual decks you use to climb the ladder. They're used for fun, but they can still be effective. Really? Really? Okay. Sure. Just let me win. 3, 3. I have 8 cards. I don't even have to count. I can just do this. 8 cards. So if I draw, I will have 9 cards in hand. That means I have to use one other thing. I have a coin, so that's no problem. Let's see what I get. Nothing amazing. Should I do it? Wait, how much damage do I have? I just need one more damage spell. So I need to get rid of any... Do I have any other card? Ah. I could actually do quite a bit of damage. Okay, let's see what I get. But I'm probably going to get one of my... I have so many minions in this deck. I have an Azure Drake. I have 2 Arcane Nullifiers. I have a Heal Bot. I have a Thalanos. I'm bound to get one of them. Can I get rid of that without using my Hex? I only have 6 mana. With the Lightning Storm, assuming that it lowballs for 3 damage with the Thalanos, that'll clear everything except that. It'll do 3 damage. This will do 3 damage, so it's 1 damage off. I could go for a 50-50, but I can't risk it. And if I do miss the Lightning Storm, then I would have... Yeah, I can't play my Hex. I only have 6 mana. If I had 8 mana, I could. So I'll have to Hex it first. Which is fine. Hit him in the face. What? Oh yeah, I didn't use Thalanos. Right. Okay, that's fine. Sure. No, not the taunt, not the taunt, not the taunt! Sure. Sure. Okay, I'm gonna get 2 more cards plus 3 more cards on a draw. 3... So I'll have 10 cards next turn. Do I really want to use my Thalanos? Do I really, really want to use my Thalanos? Oh, hang on to him. That's what I'm talking about. Still have Volcano. I still have a Elemental Destruction. I have quite a lot of ways to do a lot of havoc, and if he gets really buffed minions, it would be nice to have a Thalanos as an extra buff. Oh hey, that guy. Sure, why not? Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, that sucks for him. I mean, he probably has a lightning storm, but to force him to use it is pretty bad. Actually, the lightning storm will also buff this, so but it won't kill this. So he'll trade into that. Then he'll. I'm still pretty okay. Okay, now we're in slightly dangerous territory. Okay, he's down 5 health, so wait, can I just kill him with Dalanos? And coining... No. Can he kill me next turn? 5 damage, 8 damage. 8 plus 4... 13. It's if he has Rockbiter, 13 plus 6... Holy, he can kill me. I wish I had Frost Shock or something. Okay, I guess he can just hit it with that. I need Nozorumu. Is that it? Okay, so what do we got here? 3 mana, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So now is the damage enough? I need 15 damage. No, with the Thalanos, just the spell power will give me 18 damage. That means I need 7 damage from all the spells. So I always assume Crackle's 4 damage. So 4 plus 4 is 8 plus... Yep, enough. So we put down the Thalanos first. Then we do this. Okay, then you're going to give him one of these. And you're going to give him one of these. And then you're going to give him one of these. Sorry that happened. Still not the spectacular wins with the 30 health. He was at 25, but that was you know, we overcame some pressure there, so I'm satisfied. Priests are typically easy for this deck, but you never know. They're crafty, those priests, with their Kazakuses and their... I don't even know, man. I don't even know what these guys do. If he's Quest Priest, he's going to be pretty easy. But again, you know, if he's the buff priests, they hold pretty solid board. With their Death Lords and their Velen's Chosen and all that fun stuff. If I can get a lucky Hex against them, then I'm in the okay. But they can very easily do 20 damage to you, 24 damage or whatever the hell they do. It can take you by surprise, which is a problem because I don't have a lot of stuff to protect me. Should I put the Tar Creeper out first to distract? Yeah. Sure, why not? Greetings. It's really good if if he doesn't have Shadow Word Pain, because he's gonna then the Tar Creeper can trade into the 2/1 and the Healing Totem will heal it. So it's actually quite good. And if it can't kill it, if he does have Shadow Word Pain, then I bring out the Mana Tide, and then what is he gonna do? Okay. I actually want to kill that. Very desperately. Yeah, the reason I need to kill it right now is because if he gets another +2 on his Cthulhu, he... You know what? I don't really need to kill it. This is not like this is a warrior. If this is a warrior, because I want to delay the 10 attack Cthulhu, so he can't get the armor buffs, but this is not a warrior, it's a priest. He might have the 6/5 minion that heals him for 10 if the Cthulhu has a 10 attack, but who cares? I'm an OTK deck. But you know what? I don't need this. You know what? We'll delay him anyway. Just to be annoying to him, because that's a nice minion for him to have. We won't let him have it, and now we have some tempo. We can protect us. It's going to be annoying if he has the 4/2 with Divine Shield. That's we don't have good answers for that. This we don't have to worry about. I don't even think it's necessary to attack it. I want to wait a little bit in case I get an Arcade Nullifier. Because if I get the Arcade Nullifier, he's in a really horrible position. If I get a 4/7 Magic Immune Taunt, he has like nothing to deal with it. Or he can deal with it, but it's really hard, especially for Priest. You just gotta attack my face, man. If you don't have Shadow Word Pain, you gotta attack my face. Sure. I don't... Okay. I'm pretty lucky with my draw. I have a lot of draw in the early game, and that's what you really need with this deck. You need to hope that at the beginning of the game you can really get your cards out. If I had my Arcade Nullifier, I would be very, very happy right now. Let's take a gamble. Try to get it. Because... Wait a minute. Will I be able to play something else? Because I'm going to draw 2 cards, and then I have... This is going to give me 1 more, so 1 more plus the turn next turn. I'm going to have two more cards. So that'll put me at 3, 3, 8. So I'll have 10 cards next turn, just by itself. So I need to actually... if I use this, I have to use another card. What card would I use? What the hell? Let's see. Ooh. Okay. That's exactly what I needed. Okay, so I should have... I have 9 cards, so I'll have 10 cards next turn. He's in a really horrible position right now. Yeah, try that. Do that. Come on. Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. Oh, man. People don't expect that shit. That's why I like it so much. It's actually very inconsistent. When you really need that combo, you don't really get it. So I don't recommend other people using it. But when you get the combo off, You feel so empowered. I need to use 2 cards now. So I'm at 9 cards, so I need to use 1 more card. If he ends up killing the Blood Mage, I'll mill, so I can't use the Blood Mage. I have to use one of my spells. I could just Totem and then Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt is a lot better to keep in the combo. Crackle? Actually, you know what? Let's risk getting a Healing Totem. Okay, none get a Healing Totem, but still not bad. This is the danger of using too many. But I mean, I'm getting so much damage onto his face now that we can just finish him off with like 2 spells. Because he still has to get rid of this. Light Bomb won't work, but Dragonfire Potion will. So we need to get a Healing Totem. Damn! I waited with the healing bot because I don't want the buff on the healing bot, because if this gets the +2/+2, it'll become a 5/5, and then if you use Dragonfire, I would lose everything. So at the very least, I get to keep my taunt. I figured I'd get rid of the lightning storm since I have a volcano, and he's not going to play a lot of shitty minions. He's going to play big, thick, stupid minions that piss me off.
Let me change your mind.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's how that works. Yeah, sure. This he's so confused right now. He's just, it's not working out today for him. Do I really want to use my Hex? I need to use 2 more cards. Three. Yeah, I need to use 2 more cards. Oh, I messed up. That's fine. I'm getting confused now because I want to... I'm not sure what to do because I'm going to mill myself. I've never had a mana tied up like this long before. So I'm actually not sure what to do. If he Renos, I could actually be in big trouble. I need to get rid of these minions. I wish I had Master Spell. And if I was a priest. Fortunately, you can't have everything you want. Okay. What are you doing? What are you accomplishing like that? I guess that's the only thing he can... I think he knows something's gonna happen. Emperor? Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. 3... I have 9 cards, right? Yeah, so I'm fine.
I feast upon life.
Damn!
Are you my master?
Okay, now I gotta recalculate my damage, because could be in some big trouble here. So I got 4 damage here, so yeah, I should be fine with 3 spells. I better calculate. So 15 damage. No, 16... 8... 3 times 6, so 18 damage. So 18... So I need 9 damage through spells. 4 plus 3 is 7. Plus... Yeah, and I didn't even count these, so I'm fine. Now, can I afford to... Can I afford to the thing? Because I need... How much damage here? How much mana? 3? Yeah, I can do that. Not bad. Bunch of games. That's why you play Shaman. Now, again, none of them were extravagant damage to the face. Now, I guess the only match I could possibly give you, because I mean, throughout, I have to wait until turn 10 to like do my combo, so there's going to be damage to their face eventually through some minions. Probably only warrior. The best, against a control-ish warrior, you can get a guy with like 10 armor, 15 armor even, so that's 45 effective health. You have to use maybe 5 spells to do a massive just blast. Hopefully I can get one of those games recorded. I recorded one game, not recorded, I played a warrior once that I had to use 6 spells to take him down with the Thalanos, I think. And I think he was at like almost 60 effective HP, maybe 60. I'm not sure. It was epic. Anyway, hopefully you can capture some more really good Shaman games. Thanks so much, and I'll see you guys later.